Hey Hans and Chrissy, this is Donnie. I wanted to give you this tutorial to specifically look at how to update the menus on the website. So let me kind of show you that. We're doing it this way right now. We may change this if we determine this is going to be too cumbersome, but I don't think it will be. It just takes a little more time than what we could do because I think we desire to make sure that we have the file names of the menus so that we could tell what if it's up to date or not. And so with that being said, as opposed to having just a menu that's called the bakery menu or the breakfast menu or cake prices menu, that the PDF file actually has the date in the file name. So since it has the file name, this is the way we're going to accomplish this. So what we need to do is go over to our dashboard, and I've made up a little PDF that I'll make sure you have. This is what this says. These are the places that if you are updating the bakery menu, you're going to find that in 3 different places that you have to update on the website. Same thing with the cake prices menu, 3 different places, and this is where they are. Same thing with lunch, breakfast is 4 different places. So if you know what you're going to update, then you know where use this as your guide, and then go from there. So let's go through an example of what we're going to do now. I've got the cases. We're going to do the cake prices first. And so I know that the front page lower left is one, the cake prices page is another, and the menu page. All right, so let's take these one at a time here. The widget area will work a little differently than the way we do the pages. The front page is done just a little. So when you see this widget area on all these, that'll be done differently than any of the other times where you just see a menu page or deli page or something. This front page is built in a widget type of area, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So how do we update the cake prices front page lower left widget area? Which, if I go to the home page, it's this area right here. You can see the menus, and we've got all these. So we want to update this right here. Now I don't know if it's showing up. Look in the lower left down here. As soon as I put my cursor over the word cake prices, a little URL shows up here. There it goes. Swiss Pastry Online, WP Content Uploads. You can see it says 2011/07/cake prices. That's gonna look differently based on the date. We're gonna upload one here that'll probably say 2011/10/ and whatever the file name is called. Okay, so how do we go about doing this? First thing we need to do is go ahead to our media library, and we're going to add new. Log into your dashboard and go to the media library. If it's not showing, hit the down arrow button and add new. And we're going to go ahead and, since we've got 2 menus to do, we're going to upload both of them. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll do them at one at a time. It makes it easier. So here's the cake prices. All right, so all I did was upload that. For now, all I'm concerned with is this right here, this URL. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can double click on this thing till it's all highlighted. You can just move your cursor over. However, as long as the whole entire thing, including the words .pdf, are highlighted, I little right copy, or you can do a Control-C on your keyboard. And that copies it into your kind of clipboard area. Make sure you save changes. All right, so you can see that is loaded in there. And if you ever forgot to get the URL, click it and go back to it here, and you can copy and get it that way too. So when we said that our front page lower left widget area, we have to go back here, and under appearance, so now back to the dashboard, under appearance, there's an area called widgets. Now don't worry about the fact it says menus here. That's not the menus you're talking about. It's a WordPress menus that we're not even using on your site. So don't look at that menus as something that is related to your actual menus. It's a WordPress thing. So go to widgets. Now over here, and I'm going to slide my little screen over here. There we go. We've got a bottom left sidebar. Now that's what this area right here is. Okay. Now there's some code here, but it's not too hard to figure out, and I'll show you what we've got here. There's two different areas here. This bottom one is the separate cake prices. The top one is all the other menu items. I think we did that because we wanted a little space there, and it just kind of worked better to do it that way. So for what I want to do, if you're trying to update the cake prices, then you go down here and you can find, where it says cake prices, and you know when you're in the right spot. If here in a little bit, we're going to probably be updating one of the other menus. I can't remember which one it is, maybe the bakery menu. This is where we'll do it. Okay, so for now, I'm going to go back. The bottom one is the cake prices. The good thing is, this is really easy to do because right here, all this code, this is just a bunch of HTML code. This little thing here is called the href, and it really, I don't even know what idea what it means, other than this area right here, in between the two quotation marks that you see here and here. This is what it's trying to open up. So when you click on the word cake prices right there, it says, okay, you want this to link somewhere. Where do you want it to link to? And so we said we want it to open up into the PDF document. So what I a lot of times like to do is just delete out what's in there and make sure your cursor is in between the two quotation marks. And you can do a Control V or a right click and paste. And there is your new thing. Now you notice the date here, 2011, 10, meaning the month. And this is the new file name right here. Excuse me, my allergies. Okay, so what we do now is we save it. Now we always leave this target equals underscore blank thing right here. What that allows us to do, and again, I always save it. You can see the little circle right next to it going, and then you can just close that right there. If I went too fast, you save it, got the circle, and then right here, you hit close. Now you can go back, and if right now, if I hover over, you can see down in the lower left, it says right down here, okay, it says 2011-07/cake prices. If I refresh my page, now when I hover over cake prices, now you see it says 2010, October 10, and then the new file name. So now we know that that's working. That target underscore blank that we showed you earlier, right here, the reason that's there is that when we open that up, we want it to open up in a new tab. We don't want it to open up in the same tab that that the person's working in, because when they're done with it, they close it, and if it's in the same tab, then it's going to close out the website, and we don't want them to close that out. So, okay, so that's really pretty easy on how to do that. Now, you use that same process when you're getting ready to upload the bakery. So now we can do that one while we're here. So all I can do, there's my bakery menu. There's my URL, file URL. Make sure I get all of it. There we go. Copy, save all changes. All right, you can see that it loaded it in there. It's the bakery menu. Now I'm going to go to my widget area, because I know that the bakery menu here on this little PDF that I did shows me that I also have a front page widget area. All four of them do. So I come here to the bottom left, and it's the top one that shows me. This here is just the little red menu image. That's what that is. But here's one that says choose one of the options below, and you have the three different ones. The one we want to do is the bakery one. So again, it's real simple. There's a lot of stuff in here, but you just kind of fight through all that and just highlight just the stuff in between the first two quotations right after the href equals. And I can delete it. I can use my Control V, or I can right click and paste. And I have a new updated bakery menu. I'll save it. There's my circle, and I close it. I go back here, and if I hover over, you'll see that it's down here again. It is the 07. But if I refresh my page, now it's the 2011 October menu. So that's good. So that takes care of that one. So now what do we need to do on the others? Now I won't do all of these here, but just so you can get an idea, they're all pretty much the same. Going back to the bakery, we know one of the things that you might want to think about doing, but sometimes I open up a notepad. Uh, it's a real simple little notepad thing. And when I go and I get I'm back in the media library here. I click the library and got this. This is the image, and here's the URL for the cake prices. A lot of times I'll just paste that into a notepad, and then I'll update that. And there's that whole thing. Copy that. Update. Now, the reason I do that is because I'm going to use this in several different places. I should have done that early on. My apologies for confusion on that. So what we need to do now is the bakery. We need to go to the bakery page to update the menu there. So to do that, I go down here to the pages. So I go to pages, and pages. I'm finding the one that says bakery page. Okay, it's a bakery menu, but it's the bakery page, but it's also on the menu page. So first off, I'm going to go to the bakery page. And go to the bakery page. By the way, you can get to the bakery page on the website by going to the bakery page. Just what we're talking about here. There's your bakery menu. This is the one. Look at it again, lower left. You'll see that it says July down here. We want that to update to October. So here's the idea. If I didn't tell you already, you can pull this down. I just click and drag that little corner right here. And then, real simple here, get it where you can see everything, is just click your cursor anywhere on this purple area. And then out up here, there's this chain link, and then there's a broken chain link. I don't want to unlink it. I want to do something to edit a link. So I want to click the chain link. I'll go over to my notepad. Sorry. Here's my bakery URL. And I will delete, because this one is probably, yeah, see, I'm going to delete all of that, and I want to replace it with the latest one, and I update. Then over here, I want to make sure I update the page. So there's a little circle there, and now it says page updated. I can go to my site, refresh my page. You'll now see that it's October. So that is really how simple it is to update all of the different, whether it's on the front page widget or on the different pages. The key thing is, number one, knowing where to update it. So here's all the places that you have to update depending on which menu you're updating. Sometimes you're updating all four. Sometimes you do it, like today we're doing the cake prices in the bakery one. But these are all the places they're updated. Now, the widget area, I showed you how to do that. And then these other ones that have pages, they're all exactly what I just did with the bakery page. You just go over there and you click on the area, click on the link, chain link, edit the URL there, press update, and you're off and running. And that's how simple it is. So if you have any problems with this, please let me know, and we'll try to make sure we have a good tutorial to allow you to update these menus as often as you need to. Thanks.